Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing something sort of continuing on from the previous video where we checked out a system made by one of you guys around a Quasi star. And a lot of you guys said in the comments as well, I said it in the video as well, I should try giving it a shot. And yeah, a lot of you guys seem to like that idea, so without further ado, we're going to give it a shot today in this video right now. So we're going to hop straight into a new simulation. We've already got the Quasi star in our list of objects here, so I'm just going to hop straight to it. We need to find it though. Oh, this new. I'm still not used to this new object menu. Right. You got to manually drag it out like that. Right. Quasi star should be near the bottom. Where are we? Quasi star. There we go. Let's go ahead and place that in there. Yes. Okay. So Quasi star. Obviously, it's got all the big stats. Mass, radius, luminosity is just ridiculous. So if we put that on, yeah, that's pretty crazy. And it looks like the trail color's gone to black for some reason due to that glitch. We'll just have to manually fix it, pull it where it should be. So there we go, we've got an orange color for it. Right, so that is our Quasi star placed in, ready to rumble. So first object around this mega star, what is it gonna be? I'm thinking gas giant. There's no restrictions on colors. We can use anything we want. No, I'm thinking gas giant. Now I'm thinking of using one of Mr. Missalot's modded objects. If we're going to place this in, I'm going to place it here. So this is still actually quite fairly far from the star. Oh, no, select the object. There we go. Oh, and it's already melting up to 900 degrees. Okay, so that is just crazy. Right, interface, we're going to put that to just orange. So here we are, right, here it is. So as we can see, very, very hot indeed. The bands look awesome. Very, very hot. Right, so 1,000 degrees, and that's how far away we are from the star. So we are... Let's see, 84 AU away. This is further than Neptune is from our sun, and it is burning hot. I guess what we could do is just to get the colours, I'm going to increase the albedo just a little bit, just to cool it off slightly, so it can go into the 500 degree area, so it will slowly cool down so we can see the bands underneath more. But I think the way it's looking right now, it does look pretty cool already. So let's just let it calm down. Okay, 537 degrees, and that is our product there. So it looks really, really cool. So we just we can rotate it around, I guess. So that'll change the way the heat is on. I mean, if we put it on its side, obviously this will heat up just the way that the new tidy locking system works and stuff. But that's cool how it all moves. So I think I'm going to roll with that. Have it slightly tilted. And obviously, yeah, there it is. Around the nasty big star there. So what do you guys think of that? I mean, it does look really cool with the bands. But I still wouldn't mind actually putting it a little further out. Just double that. Check the orbit. So let's put orbits on. Okay, so we're around there. We're going to have to press auto orbit because the orbit did change. Okay, so here we go. Right. So how are we looking now? I want all those band colours to show. Whoa, okay. Where's the green shade coming from? Was that the star colour doing that? Surely no way. Oh, it is. That's pretty peculiar. Let's put it back to more of an orange shade. So it still looks rather green here, doesn't it? Interface star colour. That's pretty peculiar. Yeah, that's looking better. So we'll have the Quasi star in that sort of orange. Yeah, that's looking better. Right. Yeah. Okay, so now it's got the real like orangey shade. Now what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to lower its orbit until it starts to warm up a little bit. So let's just drag it a little closer. It should start to warm up the clouds. We should start to see them get a little hotter as they are right now. And I'm going to leave it sitting roughly there. So it looks all cool. Obviously, it's already built up with the cloud colours and all that. The atmosphere, well, not the outside, the atmosphere, the bands. All the bands are already in a good shade. So we're gonna leave banded 47 there for the time being, around our Quasi star. So, right, that's a good start there. Right, next object out. I'm thinking a rocky of some kind. Let's go with a fresh rocky. I'm gonna go with the desert-like object as well. So let's go random rocky planet. I'm gonna place you. We could have a scorching desert, actually, closer than our gas giants. Put it there. This is going to get very hot very fast. So, yeah, I'm going to make it look like a desert as well. So, obviously, colours, we're going to want light sort of yellow shades. Sandy yellows, like so. There we go. So, we've got our sort of sand look. Any water needs to be removed. So, there we are. Right. Let's go on flashlight mode quick, because obviously the star colour does make it look slightly different. So, studio mode. Okay, so that's what our world's looking like. I see a bit of too much green there, so I'm going to make it a little more sort of sandy yellow. So, let's just do that a tad. And then this colour as well. Right, okay, so that's a high elevation. So just make it... okay, we could have some dark sort of volcanic looking rocks on it as well. So, what do we think of that? Obviously, it's scorching hot on one side. That is how I'm going to have it. So, that albedo's a little low. Okay. So it's still increasing. Obviously, this guy is going to get stupidly hot once we let it really roll. So let's go back to realistic mode. There we go. So our scorching desert is actually smoking up and losing materials. We're going to give it a little extra mass, put it up to 1.45 Earths. It's still losing material. I mean, I'm not surprised being near a star like this. So maybe this world won't even be able to hold on next to that big star. I mean, we are dangerously close. So I guess what we can do is we'll have to give it a little further range then. There we go. How about that? Still losing material. So yeah, the rocky world is not a fan of this. Make it all silica, it's still losing material. All iron, no, it still loses material there. No, we don't want any water there. Interesting. But yeah, our scorching desert, very, very scorching now. Let's close that. So maybe it has to be losing material. Maybe there's nothing we can do about it. So maybe it'll make it a little cooler. How are we looking now? Yeah, it is losing material here. You can see that is not good. But I don't know if there's anything we can do about that. I mean, it's a system that's being killed off by its star anyway, so I mean, it doesn't have to be super crazy, and it does look awesome from behind the star like that. I mean, that is a cool picture. I mean, look at that. I mean, I have to get a screenshot because I think that is a really cool picture of having the planet like that with the star in shot. That is a cool picture. I'm going to screenshot that. I think that looks really cool. So, something like this. How about that? Just a cool picture there. Yeah, that really looks cool. I really, really like that desert world. So there we go. We can see in the daylight, obviously, very desert-like, but still being absolutely scorched on one of the other sides by the power of the star. We're at 1,000 degrees average surface temperature, so that's pretty nuts there. So it's sort of crossing orbits with banded 47 as well, actually. So that's all right. I will give it just a slight buff more, just to get it away from our banded object. So something like that. Okay, so there's those guys. Now I'm going to take a bit of a jump. I'm going to go with a Venus-like world. So do I still have the templates for the Venuses? I'm not sure if I do, actually. I know I do. I've got some bright ones here. Okay, I'll use the yellow one. I'm going to place you a little further out. So we're going about 475 AU away from the star now. So we're taking a considerable jump. If we put the zones on, we can still see that red area. Right. Let's zoom down here. Okay, what is going on here? I'm going to give it a fresh surface reset. So gas giant. Oh, still got those weird lines on it. What's that all about? Yeah, those weird lines. Those weird lines are strange. Yeah, we can't have that. I mean, look what's going on there. That's annoying. This update 26 has done some weird stuff to the game. Okay, I will build off a Venus. We'll just use the good old custom Venus here. Let's place it in. Right, hopefully that doesn't have any issues. Let's just delete that. All right. Let's see what we have got here. Right. Okay, that's all looking good. If we go... Oh, even this has got the weird lines on it. God, these weird lines. Oh, they are annoying. They are so annoying. Right, I guess we'll go for a fresh Venus then, in that case. Hopefully this doesn't have those darn lines on it. So, right, let's see on Venus here. Right, oh, even this does. Oh, okay, I guess there's no way we can escape it then. That's rather annoying. Yeah, what's these weird lines? What's that? That is really weird. Right, so I'm going to give you a fresh surface reset, of course. There we go. If we look underneath our Venus, close the menu and reopen it so we can change the colours. Hide our atmosphere. Okay, so what we're going to do under here, still got the weird lines. We changed the surface section, man. Right. So if we go back to... Oh, no, we can see the image in here, actually. That's fine. Right, that's our world. Well, excuse me, guys. Sorry for the yawn. It's been quite a long day today, so... Yeah, apologies for that. But, right, so... Red does look quite cool. I'm going to go for a barren sort of dark sort of wasteland-like world. So let's go with like the sort of shades of browns and creams. How about that? And then the low elevation, because we can have like a sort of whitish shade. If we go on, if we view it on the normal mode, so let's go back to studio. So there it is. Those lines are very, very weird. So yeah, just a sort of barren waste world. It's underneath the atmosphere of Venus. So if we close that. Atmosphere re-enable, please. There we are. Right, there's our atmosphere. Now, what do we do with you? So we could have a white. I think I'll go with like a sort of filthy, sort of brownish, really diseased, sort of dull, apocalyptic sort of star. So I'm gonna go something like that. And I believe now there's something in this game where if you lower the atmosphere pressure, the atmosphere actually thinnens. So how do I do that? Surface. Right, down here. Okay, so if I lower this. So I put it to 1 ATM and then lower this. Apparently the atmosphere... Yeah, look, it starts to disappear. That's a new feature. Look at that. So when you go below 1 Earth pressure, it starts to disappear. So you can sort of change the opacity of your atmospheres finally. But it comes at a cost because you have to change the pressure in order to do it. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. So it's still got a bit of the Venus thickness to it, but it's not as thick as it was. So There's our Venus apocalyptic star world. So let's place that there. And there we go. Done. Job done around our red star. I am going to make it a little brighter because I think the orange is a little too intense. So I'm going to just make it a little brighter. So yeah, that's looking better. Okay, so we can see something like that. There we go. So still looking pretty monstrous. So right, there is our Venus done. So we'll get a lineup of what we've made so far. So obviously Quasi star is massive compared to northern. We've got our gas giants down here that we've added in from the custom menu. So there it is there, looking awesome. And then down to the other planets. Got our apocalyptic looking Venus, and then we have got our desert, our scorched desert sort of world. So there is that one there. And yeah, Venus. Right, looking good. So we can head back out to where Venus is. Click play. So I'm guessing Venus will probably lose temperature. Well, I say that, it's actually smoking up, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger. 3.19 Earths, there we go. So that's sitting a little more comfortably over there. Right, now zooming out. So I'm going to take another sort of jump. We're going to have quite weird orbits all around here. So we're going to have some gaps empty, because obviously a star like this would have dissolved some planets over time. So maybe the areas that are emptyless have had planets that are disintegrated or something like that. Right, what are we doing next? I wouldn't mind trying to sneak one of the deluxe planets in. So if we go Fire Deluxe. Fire Deluxe could look quite good near the star. So I'm going to place it. There. Oh my god, Fire Deluxe, what has happened to you? Right. Oh my god, what's going on here? What's that glow all about? 0 degrees? Ooh, what's going on? Right, let's do some management. So, is it tidally locked or something? What's causing it to do that? I'm guessing it may be orbital period 45 years. Age, emotion. Where's motion? Ooh, okay, months. Now we're gonna have that down to a couple of days, I think. So go to days. Go for hours, actually. Why not? Orbital period, hours. Let's go for 12 hours, like Jupiter. So let it rotate around a bit. We're gonna change our. So it looks like it may be cooling a bit now. We've given it some speed. Interface. We'll just put it to red. That I love that. That is really cool. That's one of my favourite deluxes, I think. The ones I've made. Right, albedo. Still navigating the game is still weird when I hop between versions all the time. What are we thinking of that? It's still rotated on its side, so it's actually got the fire colours underneath, but it's still obviously got the glowing hot clouds. So what do we think of that? I mean, it's glowing red. What's that all about? I mean, I don't know what's causing that, but it looks awesome, so I'm going to leave it. So there's Fire Deluxe. So what do you think of that? Yes, I think that fits right at home. That red glow is monstrous. What is causing that? I mean, is that a glitch? I mean, if it is, it's a welcome one, but looks cool. So there we go there. So there's Fire Deluxe. It's a pretty large world as well. 12.4 Jupiters. Never realised it was that large, but yeah, there we are. So there it is. So we've got 2 big gas giants, 2 Rockies. So that's looking good. I'm liking the way the system's coming together so far. I think this is cool. It's a new, unique way with no colour themes or anything. We're just going all in, whatever we want. So we've got like the hot sort of worlds, and we've got our wasteland. But after our wasteland, why don't we try and go for a more friendly looking world like we saw in the system we viewed in the previous video? So could we try and build off anything here? I mean, the template's maybe a little glitchy. I've still got some of these nice ice giants we can use as well, which will be pretty cool. So I'm just trying to think. What sort of worlds could we? I wouldn't mind getting a nice blue object in, nice blue sky, a nice blue friendly atmosphered world. I'm trying to think. What about this old cryotopia world? Does this work? How does this look like in the current version? Oh god, that's been completely ruined. Oh dear, no. Oh, that's a shame. That is a real shame. Yeah, all these old worlds, man. They don't. The update 26 does not like some of the old modded worlds. One bit. So what about Captain B? I could try and build off that actually, so see how this guy looks. Where are we? There we are. Let's look onto it. Right, how are we doing down here? Still got those weird lines. Nothing we can do about it. Very, very annoying though. Okay, so there we go. So that's already pre-built. Now what I'm going to do to you is we're going to put you to 0 degrees, see how you cope with the star. Okay, so you are warming up. Right, we want to add an atmosphere to this guy. So go over 1 ATM. We'll try and build it. We'll try and turn Capturn into sort of Earth-like stats. So it's 2.2 masses of Earth. Radius it's already set up. Obviously, it's based off a real EXO. Right. Oceans. They are looking very glitchy. What is going on here? We want oceans. Melt them. Damn it. Melt. Please melt. Where's the melt? Ooh. It doesn't work. The melt button's broken. We can see some oceans are starting to appear. That's still quite a weird. Yeah, that melt button really needs to fix it. Okay, so there we go. We've got that weird white line. Actually, what we can do is we can do a fresh surface reset. How does that? Oh, that doesn't do anything. Ah, that doesn't do anything. So we've still got the oceans. That weird white line. What is that? Can we turn off the Snow. Snow, get out of here. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that nonsense. Right. Looking good now. I'm liking it. So if we go to our view modes, go back to studio. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. I'm going to remove some of the oceans, just a tad. Let's get a bit more of our land back. Obviously, the colours are already set up, nicely looking dark green, blue, white. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think the atmosphere colour sit already. I don't think I need to change that, honestly. If we look, wait, close and reopen. So where's it? Appearance, atmosphere and clouds. I think that is looking good the way it is. I mean, clouds, yeah, I think white's fine. And atmosphere's already got like the default sort of bluish shade, so that's cool with me. Yeah, very happy with that. So we've got sort of colonized cap turn B. It's still increasing slightly, so we're going to give it some albedo points, just to warm it up, cool it down. Still warming up in temperature, so we're going to do it again. But yeah, I do want to get this guy to work. So we'll go up to 69 there. So how are we looking? That needs to cool down. Still warming up. Right, that's not good. That's not preferable. 79.8. Come on, don't go up. Please don't go up. If it goes up, I'm going to extend its orbit size. Let's increase time. Please cool down. Cool down, come on. I mean, if it stays the same, that's good as well. No, it's still increasing. Okay, not good. So, right, let's give you a little more. Okay, almost 100 years on its orbit. Surely, yeah, now it's cooling down. We pull it back to 20 degrees. Let's check if it warms up or cools down. We've given it quite a big distance increase there, so it should be... Okay, still, okay, it's warming up again. So it warms up from 20, but it cools down from 27. Where does it stand at 25? 25.1. Okay, so it was 28 before, wasn't it? So I'm guessing it cools down from 28. 28.1. No, okay. Increase to 693 years. Surely. Okay, now it cools down. Right, and let's go to 25. Cool down from 25. Okay, does it cool down from 20? Yes, it does. Does it cool down from 15? Trying to find that real sweet point. I hope it heats up. No, it still cools down. 10 degrees. We don't want it going any colder than 10, really. 10.0? 10.1. Okay, there we go. So that's going to sit in the sweet spot around 10 to 15. So there we go. There is cap turn B. It's already got a nice rotation time by the looks at 3.3 days. I guess we can put it to 1 point. It's something a little more similar to what we know. So what do we think of that? Looking good. So there's cap turn B. So that is a big distance away from our Quasi star now. So we're back onto orbits mode. It's still in the red area, but I mean, it's a fairer distance out. So yeah, right, let's go back to our normal lighting mode. Realistic mode, and there you go. So there's the light it receives. I think it looks really cool in the starlight as well. The colours, I think the blues on it work really well. So there we go. There's cap turn B. Very happy with that one indeed. I think that's a beauty, honestly. I think that looks great. So yeah, big gap between our apocalyptic Venus and then our Earth here, or our Earth-like world. So Venus looks like to be getting a little too warm for my liking. That's what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is give you a little more albedo, 0.88, 0.94. Surface, we are going to lower your pressure just a bit more. So let's just turn it down a bit, because that should give a little more. And then we'll let it rotate a bit, because obviously Venus is quite slow at rotating. So we're going to increase the rotational speed. So rotational period 7.98 months. We'll go down to 34 hours. How about that? They give it a little more rotation speed. There we go. So yeah, less tidy lock-in nonsense there. Right, so there we go. So nice system so far, looking good. I think I'll add one more for today's episode, and then we'll end off. So you guys can give me some ideas that we could probably sneak in here as well. I wouldn't mind trying sneaking one of our good old gas giants with atmospheres as well. So I'm thinking Hyper here, one of the good old modded objects. It's still functional in the modern versions because it's only a texture change. So let's put Hyper further out. So here it is. So it's a gas giant. It's got clouds. Zooming in here, it should have city lights once we enable them as well. But it's a beauty. It's a very nice beauty. 0 degrees, so it's warming up. Temperature doesn't really matter on this guy, but yeah, now we head to city lights. So we've got our lights. Open the menu up. Always. Then we go to, there we are. Light map. And then we randomize them. Or do we? So it works with the Earth lights, but the regular lights. Where are the regular lights going? That's interesting, isn't it? So atmosphere's off, so you can see underneath. Atmosphere clouds. They're always on, if habitable or always. Oh no, they are there. They're just very dim. Right. Make them a little brighter. So I've put those back on. Yeah, you can see them. Yeah, they are there. You just have to look out for them. So they're just hard to spot. Okay, that's fine. As long as they're there, that's cool. But yeah, it looks like the regular lights are a little dimmer than the Earth map. As we see, the Earth is a lot brighter. But yeah, I want this one obviously. So yeah, they are there. Yeah, you can barely see them though. I mean, You can take the atmosphere and clouds off, there they go, but yeah, got to have the clouds and atmosphere on. That's what makes the world what it is. But yeah, looking good, really liking it. So there's hyper added. That was quite a fast one. So we've got our sort of gas giant with life on it there. So there's hyper. So that's sitting further out than Cap B is. But I think what we can do is we can definitely sneak one more in before we finish off. So what are we thinking? I'm thinking maybe rocky, non-hattable rocky, maybe a purple base. What about this one? Let's place you maybe a little closer than Cat B, actually. How about we put you there? So I'm not planning for you to be hattable. It's already customized. It's looking good. I think this one must be modded. Oh, that's looking awesome. So it's like a toxic sort of crystallized purple world around the Quasi star. I mean, this one had some, I think this had yeah, some dark sort of shades on it as well. Let's make that a little darker. I mean, the clouds on it look good. It's got a red atmosphere as well. It's just shown up, or more of a purple, but yeah, that's a reddish sort of look. I really like the way that looks. So yeah, I'm going to have that snuck in here as well. So this is from one of your systems, I believe. So where do we think of that added in? So that's, yeah, that's a little closer than Cap. B is interface. We need to do the interface colors, otherwise it will mess up our it will make them black when we leave. So I need to make sure all of the colors are customized. So hyper, you've got to be green, haven't you, matey? So there you go, green. Fire deluxe, Venus. We need to customize you. So we'll go over here, just more of a brownish shade, I guess. So Venus is done. This world in here, we didn't give you one. We have a nice sort of desert yellow. We did Fire Deluxe, we gave it red. And then Banded 47 as our closest planet. Oh, it's looking great as well. You have already got a, we'll give you just a reddish colour as well. But yeah, there we go. So that does it for part 1 of making a system around a quasi star. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? I've got to say, I think this one is good. I'm really liking this one, I have to say. So yeah, what do you guys think of this down below in the comments? Let me know any feedback, other objects types we could add in. Let me know down below in the comments as well. I'm very interested to see what you have to say on this system, as yeah, I hope you really enjoy it as well. Yeah, quasi star, quite a challenge with obviously how crazy bright it is and big it is. But yeah, there we go. So that is my attempt at it. So if we just get a lineup, we will save the system as well, of course. So let's call it quasi system, like so. Save that bad boy. There we go. Let it save. If it saves, come on game. There you go. So saved, and now we get a lineup of all the objects combined. So here is our lineup. So we're in radius mode. So we have Fire Deluxe, then we've got our Banded 47, and then onto the Rockies. They're all fairly similar size as well, at 5.81 else. We've got a Cat B there. We've got Hyper, the Venus world, and then we've got our purple, mysterious purple world added in there as well. So yeah, pretty cool lineup, I have to say. Very, very happy with the way it's turned out. But yeah, I'll leave it to you guys in the comments to tell me what else we can add for the next part as well. But yeah, with that all said and done, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's one. And yeah, see if we can go for 40 likes on today's one for building a system around a quasi star. And also subscribe if you're new. Helps on the journey to 18,000 subscribers, guys. And yeah, just a massive thank you for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed it once more as well. But yeah, guys, with that all said and done, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.